Hello, going into round 3, JM1-3, Ben L. We all know, love, and know Ben L. Going Little Mac, game 1. The counter picker of probably all of HDR, if not Stingers. But JM1-3, really solid player. We saw him in Let's Make Big Moves. Make second with Piranha Plant. And we know JM also did, what, I believe 7th with Paolu at Undertow. So really solid results coming into here. Looks like they've had a very solid record coming into this bracket. And right now, Ben is keeping up the offensive. I love the pressure. No KO punch though anymore. And see, this match is definitely going to be very high paced. I can definitely see the fact, oh, tries to go for the almost charged up full neutral B from Little Mac. Might be worried, but great DAC is right there. Getting, you know, Ben in that burst range, surprising him, taking that dub. Good down tilt up B. Doesn't take the stock yet. JM might be able to tack on a little bit of extra damage before his next stock. Uses the armor of down B. But take the F smash, and Ben takes no damage that stock. So no extra credit. Going in here, Ben starts it out strong, but JM interrupts the combo. And there's just a lot of interruption with each other, just falling out of moves, you know, throwing out counters. It is a real hectic game. These guys just love committing to their moves, going for stuff, and then when, you know, it switches sides, you know, a little bit of extra damage. Ben's got KO punch on top of it, though. Goes for the counter, nothing off of it. JM's actually catching on pretty well to Ben's counters. And that's the stock with the up air, back air. Solid conversion. James got to hold this stock lead now, and he has a lot better of a percent to do it. But Ben just using just the great frame data that Little Mac has makes it real tough. Good forward throw. JM with the tech chase. Big damage. See, this is some really solid extra credit James able to add on. You know, oh, goes for the side B. James interrupting it. These players are both playing near the top of their game right now. And no KO conversion. Ben is kind of struggling to take this stock right now. 126. He might be able to get an F tilt, maybe a smash attack off, and he might be able to take the stock here. Great disadvantage play from JM. Good dash attack. Takes the stock. JM takes the stock now. Up 3-1. Ben's got to take the stock quick. He really needs to right now, or he's going to take a ton of damage from these early percent combos JM has, especially with these falling nairs. Yep, and firing back. Side B's still not going to kill yet. It's looking real rough for Ben. Good tech on the down tilt. Back throw, keeping Ben off stage. Little Mac with the not so amazing recovery. But makes it back. Dash attack, it could be it right here. That off stage, no double jump. Gets the up B, gets snaps back onto ledge. Great patience from Ben right here. Goes for the dare. Gets the tech though. JM is just always ready for it. Off stage, and this is going to be real tough for Ben to come back. And there is the Batui. Doesn't, oh, barely does kill. There we go. Going game 1, JM with a 3 stock. Very solid right here. Oh, good to see Nick District. Nice to see you following right here. Hope you're doing well. Great stuff at Let's Make Good Moves. I was watching that. Me Sword Fighter was nasty. Seriously, man. Going into game 2, I can see Ben definitely switching it up here, going to a different character. I can see Link on the table, maybe K-Rool. But I don't expect JM to switch unless James pulled out a pocket that I've never really seen outside of maybe Paolu. Otherwise, on the other side's a bracket. We've got some really hype matches right here. We've got Hobbs, who did incredibly well at Let's Make Big Moves, versus Auto Magic, number 2 at Undertow. What's up? We've got Devman, who's a very solid player in North Florida. Has been taking some really good offline wins versus Ben L and Sir Tank and Spink, as well as, you know, myself, Kriyu. And Stingers, you know, we've seen him in every WiFight. He has taken every WiFights so far. So that is also a really nice match. Otherwise, we've got some otherwise pretty good solid matches going into game 2. Hold up. Oh, Ben switching the link. Yep, that's no surprise there. That is no surprise there. Piranha Plant Link going to 4 side. I think this is a solid pick from Ben. I don't know exactly what the bans were, but you know, Link really likes the smaller stage. I think this single platform is really good. especially just, Ben really likes to be able to fall off the platform. It's a good platform height. He loves his up air conversions on it, and it's not too, in the way of a lot of his short hop aerials, which is kind of an issue with the ECB changes. Great dash attack from JM to start. And see, this is where Ben really likes to play, is he loves this mid-range, keeping right out of James' burst range if he can, maybe inside of it a little bit, but yep, there's that dash attack. He's trying to bait out. He really just wants to play as patient as he can so he doesn't get hit by any huge conversions off Dacus. Yep, big F tilt here, and this could be the kill off of the arrow. Second arrow? Or is it the high recovery from JM? And JM fires back. It's gonna be scary right here. Ben has to make the recovery. Good, fair one. Bombs off stage. JM's back on stage, and this is just gonna keep firing back and forth. Honestly, I would not be too surprised from both of these very hyperactive players. The usage of Ben isn't the typical Link player you always see a lot of the time. He loves he doesn't really even like using the bombs. You'll never see him like do a bomb recovery even. He just kind of he plays with his fundamentals, uses up out a shield, the usual with the swordies. He really enjoys just that, and he loves this double arrow, but the parry on the boomerang knocking him out of it. But then with the lead, he's able to get some big damage. Good falling up air, back air combo, goes for the dare, but JM falls out. Still 85%. And this is looking really strong. Low shield right now on JM. No up B shield punish, but the F smash, not doing it. Goes for the arrow, and this is just his wall of pain right now. JM able to, throw a forward air from ledge, but this might not be able to do it. Ben might be able to take the stock. What? Patui just barely saying JM, but JM, that was very short-lived. Ben, 4 stocks to 2 at 153%. JM really, kind of in the situation where Ben was last game, where he just kind of needs to take a stock as soon as he can to just shift the momentum back in his favor. And it is not looking good right now for JM. 107%. So quick. Great back air. Taking the stock finally. Ben's on his second stock of this game. Down air. Lands with it. Just not getting the same percent Ben does. Up B out of shield. Takes the stock. 3-1. Looking just like last game in the reverse side. Starts off with the down air. Up tilt. Up tilt. Nothing more than that. JM going with his own follow-up. Down air. Is that the stock? Yes, it is. 2-1. JM trying to even it up as quick as possible. It is going to be rough for JM still. Having an entire stock down, he's going to have to fire back real hard. Goes for the down air. Gets the tech, but almost dies off the bottom. Big conversion, though, from JM. But Tui still catching through the down air. We had, didn't see that happen last time. Ben has to kind of be on top of his game right here. Plant unironically being a good character in this game is amazing. It's annoying to fight, but it's great. I totally agree, Nick. I totally do. I think, it's almost like, I feel like with his nairs and a lot of his combo game, it's almost a little bit similar to how I see Falcon and ult. I know that sounds like a really weird analogy, but that's how I personally feel. He just kind of feels like he has this character. He kind of gets his combo starters, kind of fishes for his grabs, a little bit off of dash attack more than Falcon in this game. But now he's even up the stocks. But goes for the up B. No hit. James just doesn't get the punish he's looking for. But there's the up B out of shield with a low shield, and that is it. Game 2 going to Ben. Only 8%. And even though Ben was just kind of, he had the about 4 stock lead, and then just ended up. JM was firing it back. I think he's learning to adapt to it. I also made just the most random thing skill. Yeah, there's some weird moves on Piranha Plant, I will say. My favorite thing was actually looking at the Twitter discourse a while back where people were like, man, Piranha Plant dash attack's so good. Everyone was like, what in the world are they talking about? And I was like, after playing HDR, I can see it. Plant is so hard to learn on the fly. I needed a best of 5. Yeah, so Plant is he's such a weird character because he's nothing like he was in Ultimate. In Ultimate, he was more kind of just really hard focused on Patui and this kind of the buttons he kind of had. But in this game, all of his buttons are just so much better, so much stronger. I mean, he has some insane conversion game, especially with his nair, his up air, and just into his back air to kill. Down air is a really solid option, both on stage and off stage. There is a lot of stuff. I can totally understand needing the best of 5 to adapt. Oh, that's Misk. Oh, good to see you, Misk. I didn't even realize who it was. But going into game 3, Ben sticking with the Link. Battlefield. I think this is a solid stage for actually both players. Both players like their up air extensions here. Good upbeat after the pressure. JM's just not able to shield it. And see, yep, Ben is holding this really like, he just doesn't want to touch, JM at all. This Piranha Plant is just terrifying to get in here. Yep. Good jabs. He's just trying to keep him off stage, kind of keep him in disadvantage for as much as he can. Good F tilt. Just racking up the damage. Yep. And the longer Ben can keep him off stage, I think the better chances it'll look for Ben in this game. But JM making it back. Doesn't get much off. And see, Ben just can keep him away as much as he can with that boomerang. Ooh, good down air. But, you know, even better tech from JM, making sure he doesn't get the conversion off of it. Oh, and I will mention that up B from Link. That is a very, like, kind of just weird thing to get around. But if Link does an up B on a platform and then immediately falls off, he can immediately act after landing. So he can do a second up B. And it is a very scary thing. Big up B out of shield, takes the stock. And that is the first stock of game 3 going to Ben right now. At 100% right now. Just got to make sure, you know, JM can't take the stock back as soon as, you know, he can. And you see, this pressure from Ben is just terrifying because, you know, you get hit by it once and then you're just kind of stuck in disadvantage for what seems like forever. And that's an HDR thing, but I think Ben really exemplifies a good dash attack. Big Bear catches the double jump, and that's the stock, 60%. Going into... Ben is just throwing out moves right now. I see the dash attack. Oh, the dash is not working out for JM. Big fair one. Goes for the arrow. Boomerang. And yep, see, Ben is just extending as much as he can off of that up air, but doesn't get too much off of it. Yeah, and it's just going to keep firing back and forth. There is too much to commentate on, but good parry. I love just kind of when JM stays a little bit more patient. I think he's kind of getting used to that, where he only needs to play as, you know, aggro as possible once he gets in. You know, once he's sitting at that mid-range where Ben wants him, he just has to play a little bit patient, parry, you know, his boomerang, his arrows, see what he can do. It is Wi-Fi, so it is a little tough. And, you know, just like that, you know, that's the risk you do take with playing that patient, is that you could just get a shield break from double arrow. Goes for the Dactus. Nothing off of it, but still just getting the conversions off. No Patui hit. Oh, and Ben is just... The buttons that Link has is just incredibly strong. I think Link is could be in a really good spot. I think the only move really I would complain about is that up B, but doesn't get the kill. So JM's still alive, but still at 70%. It was some good damage, but wasn't the stock that Ben was looking for. Yep, big falling up air. That shield drop is really nice. You know, JM's doing a very good job of baiting the uppies, but he's not able to get a hard punish off a lot of the time. You know, sometimes no punish at all. Boomerang. Yep, and there was that uppy fall off into the immediate action. Goes for the F tilt, but was just a little too slow for JM's dash attack. Big conversions, and JM has evened up this game pretty solidly. Oh, still gets hit by the boomerang, or sorry, by the bomb. Still falling. I will say that is a weird quirk of how bomb works right now, where it is almost entirely active. Big down air takes the stock off of the ledge guard. Ben holding this, you know, advantage right now with this stock. Goes for the double arrow. Only 5% off the up B. JM might be able to take this off of a solid ledge guard. Nope. Goes for maybe the ledge trap. Big arrow. And still, Ben is just always coming back. I love the patience, waiting, using the air dodge to patiently wait. Oh, Ben doesn't make it back, though. One stock to one right now. JM at 36%. This is a very solid percent for JM. I think this is probably one of the lowest this game, despite being down most of this time. Up B out of shield. Great Omps attack. And that's the scary thing. Holding down versus that move. You know, Omps attacking Link up B is really strong in theory until, you know, you're really close to the ledge and you might just die for it at like 70. So I would be worried for JM right now, especially if he gets upbeat right here. Doesn't get upbeat. Good down air conversion. Nothing off the ledge trap, but, or sorry, the tech chase. And these guys are just scrambling for an answer right now. The forward air doesn't kill. Bombs tossed up. F smash. And there you go. That is game 3 going to Ben. 2-1.